everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Amber for those of you who don't know me. Today I have a really exciting video. It's actually raining, but we're going to try to quickly film this. So I am doing a car tour and showing you guys my brand new BMW 330i xDrive. I bought it back in December of 2023, but it's still basically brand new. So the reason I bought this car was because prior to this, I had a Lexus, a 2006 Lexus that my dad actually got me, and I had that since high school, all throughout college, and I drove it until basically it was no longer drivable. So it had like 200,000 miles on it almost, and then it came to a point where I basically needed a new car, and I've been wanting a new car, and it was a big milestone of mine that I was wanting to do for a long time. So I ended up splurging and getting something a little bit nicer than what I was expecting to have my first car be. So today, anyways, I'm going to show you guys my car and all the cool features and stuff, because I remember when I was like car searching, I was looking at a ton of YouTube videos of like people with cars, and this is how I was like trying to figure out what car. But anyways, this was actually the first car that we looked at, and I ended up buying it, so we didn't do much of a search. So this is my car. So before I bought this car, I actually thought I was a Mercedes girl. So I was looking at Mercedes, and one thing I really wanted was red interior, and something that the exterior I wasn't too concerned about. I wanted either white or black. I was looking at Mercedes, I was looking at like other Lexus, Jeeps, like random things, and this was the first car we came across, and we went to go take a look at it at the dealership. It was the first car that we test drove, and I liked it, but I wasn't sold on it. Then I drove the Mercedes that I wanted. It was like a C-Class, I don't remember the exact type, but I liked that as well, but it was just really small, and I felt like when I was driving it, it was really hard to drive, like very stiff. I don't know if anyone like knows why it was stiff, but it was hard to drive, and this car drove like really smooth, and I enjoyed driving it, and it started going like, it went fast really quick, which was my Lexus, you had to like push down to get that thing to go. And the Mercedes, I felt like you also had to kind of push down to get that thing to go. But this thing, you didn't really have to push down to go. So I like that. Right. So I test drove this car, test drove the Mercedes, and then I kind of like this one better. So the dealer, like the car dealership guy, told me, the salesman, the car salesman, whatever, he told me, his name was Eugene. He told me, shout out to Eugene. Was his name Eugene?
I don't think so.
Oh.
It definitely was not Eugene. Not even like one letter was similar.
Gino, whatever. My car salesman told me to take this car home because he could tell I wasn't like sold on it 100%. So I was like, okay, let me take it home. So I took it home. I tricked my mom that I actually bought the car, and she was freaking out. She's like, what the heck? Like, what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. But she was excited. She really liked it. Then by closing time, I had to go back and drop the car off. So I dropped it off, and I was still like not 100% sold on the car. And he was like, why don't you just take it home and keep it overnight? And I was like, no, I want to leave it here, because if I miss it, and when I go back home and drive my crappy Lexus that's falling apart, then I'm going to want to come back and buy this. So, no. So then I went home, drove my Lexus, and that day, actually literally within this week, I bought this car within like 3 days of seeing it. I think it was definitely less than a week. Like the week that I saw it, we ended up buying it. So I went home, was driving my Lexus, and like something happened to it where I needed it to, like, it wasn't working anymore. It wasn't accelerating, and it wasn't driving. So I needed a new car. I had like no excuses anymore. Prior to this, I was like, I want a new car, but I don't really know if I need it. I kind of need it, kind of didn't. But anyways, long story short, it was like so hard to get my Lexus to the dealership because I was like traded that in or whatever. So then anyways, like literally the next day we went and bought the car, and I wasn't even ready. I went there like right out of the shower. Basically, I didn't have any makeup on or anything, so I had to go, signed all the paperwork, whatever, took it home. I didn't even pay them for it actually the day that I got the car, because the banks were closed. It was like closing time. So then the next day I went back with like a check and paid for it, and also like got ready and took pictures with that big bow on it. So the ones you guys have seen on Instagram, that's the second day of my car. Now let's go ahead and take a tour of this pretty thing. So I actually named it. Its name is Snow White. Okay, its name is Snow White because it's white on the exterior, red in the interior, like an apple. So let's go in the back first. So, like I mentioned, it's raining, so it's a little like dirty right now, but 330i, xDrive, BMW, German, Guten Tag. Okay? Don't look at my license plate number. Okay, This is an all-wheel drive car, and one thing I knew that I needed, because I know a little bit about cars, guys. Actually, I'm a female and I know a lot about cars. So I know I needed an all-wheel drive car because I live in the Midwest and it snows, and I need something that's all-wheel drive so I don't flip all over the place, okay? So, all-wheel drive, X-Drive, twin turbos or something like that. That's what he told me. He told me it goes extra fast because it's twin turbos. I don't really know what that means, to be honest, but twin, you get two, not one. So that's pretty cool. Twin. 2. These are the cameras. I've never had a backup camera in my life. Okay, so this was really freaking awesome because now I can like skirt into the back of the parking spots and like know what I'm doing and like look all like cool, but and not like miss the lines. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I lied. These are sensors and there's multiple. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the camera. It's hidden. You can't even see it. So no one can go and like bash my cameras, but they can bash my sensors. Anyways, this is the back of the car. I love the little headlights. I think they're like LED lights, which make them look like really luxury and sporty, something like that. Also, I know that this car goes 0 to 60 in 5.4 seconds, so I know that's not like fast, but for me that's really fast. Not really fast, but like fast enough, okay? Fast enough. So the Tesla goes 1.7, but mine goes 5.4, so like pretty solid. All right, let's go. Actually, let's take a look at the trunk. Let me show you guys the trunk. Hold on. Also, the key, I have like an actual key, and then I have a key on my phone, and then I have like a credit card key, like a card key. So there's so many ways. I'm never gonna get locked out of my car, ever. Where's the thing? It's a little dirty in here. This is for, this is from my charity. I picked this up today. If you guys didn't know, I have the #1 women's conference in Illinois. It's called the Sisterhood Conference, August 17th. And these are just like things that are gonna be in the goodie bag. Anyway, I have my gym bag, but there's a lot of space in here. This, my friend, his name is Dewey. Say hi to Dewey. Pretty cute, right? Yeah. If you know, you know. And if you don't, too bad. So that's kind of that. Lots of space. You can fit a whole body in here. Not that you would, but it's pretty cool. So that's nice. This, because of Midwest, you know. I have a hijab in here because I go and pray. Yeah, that's about it. Anyways, on to the next. This is my little gas thingy. One time I went through a drive-through car wash and it flung open because there's no knob like in the inside of my car. You just push to open. Like, that part's kind of stupid, to be honest. But that's probably the stupidest thing of this car. Other than that, everything's great. These are my wheels. I don't know how many inches. I'm assuming 18? 19? I need to get like my car cleaned a little bit more. But anyways, that's that. Aside, like when you, it's morning right now, but like this cool light goes on the floor. I don't really know what it's called. Like it lights up. And honestly, when I saw this thing at night when I went to drop it off is when I was actually sold on the car, because like at night it looked really, really cool compared to the Mercedes. Look kind of lame. Sorry. So this is the front. Look how amazing. Look at this grill. And this. Cute. Alright, okay. Windows, tinted. It did not come tinted, but we got them tinted. So they look pretty cool and sleek and fire. Okay, now let's go inside. Alright, we're gonna start off in the back. Look how much freaking room there is. I mean, I'm kind of a small girl. And anyways, there's just a lot of room. And another reason why I was sold on this was because, okay, well, one, the color of the seats, amazing. It's not like a red, it's like a burgundy wine cool type of color. And I just love it. It's so exotic and different. And I don't even know if they like sell more like this. I think this is one of a kind, to be honest. But anyways, yeah, cup holders here, lots of space, window stuff. And let me show you guys. Come on in. Lots of room here. They even have their own AC stuff down here, charging things. Ooh, I've never been back here, to be honest. There's also this thing for the cup holders. Nice and sturdy. Okay, let's do that again. Nice and sturdy. But another reason that I was also sold on this, besides the color and besides the other stuff and besides every other reason I was sold on it, was because the car dealer, whatever his name was, Gino, right? he told me that the Mercedes can't fit a car seat and this one can't. Not that I'm planning on having any babies or anything, but when I had my Lexus, it was also really, really tiny. And when I took my friends on like drives and stuff, they were like squished in the back and on top of each other. So I feel like this is a lot more spacious and things like that. And honestly, I haven't really taken my friends on this car much because I don't like to bring new people in my car anymore because I want to keep it very clean. But gives you the opportunity to have a car seat and lots of friends in the back for a road trip that we're not going on. Okay, all right, come on in, guys. So, this is the inside of it. Don't look at my messages. Oh, Kanye playing. So, let's show you this middle part first. Okay, there's a lot going on here, okay? This thing's pretty cool. I like the plastic that looks very expensive. These are the little AC unit duct thingies. The screen is so cool. At night, it literally lights up the entire car, which gives it a lot of light. And I feel like at night, sometimes cars are like really dark inside, but this one is super bright, so I love it. You can change the brightness if it bothers you, but it's touch screen, or you can move things with this. Super, super cool. And one of the coolest features on this that I really liked was, okay, you go on the home page, and okay, these are like laptops. These new cars and the technology is crazy. I had a 2006 Lexus prior to this, and then prior to that I had like a 2007 Range Rover. So like those have no technology in it, honestly. They were just like very simple cars, with their features at least. So you click interior light and you can change the lighting of like all of this and basically what shows up in your car. You can't really see it right now because it is morning, but maybe I can do a little B-roll, but you could change it to turquoise or pink or whatever mood you're feeling. So that's kind of cool. And it has a lot of other features, and then you could do AirPlay or Apple Play or whatever the heck it's called. Then this is the little dashboard. You can also change like the look of this, which is really cool. Maybe I can take this, should I? You can change the look of this and like make it sporty or make it like normal or whatever you want to do with it. So that's kind of cool. And then this is like cup holder stuff. You have like you can put your phone here and charge it, which is really freaking cool. I've never had that in my life. Look. Hold on. So you can put your phone there and it literally starts charging, which is super cool. There's no like cords or anything. Then there's also like this one. It's a little dirty in here. Don't worry about that. AC stuff right here as well, or it's more like click to touch or whatever. All these controls here, which is really cool. So you have Sport, Comfort, Eco Pro, parking brake, and all this other cool gadgets. And then in here, these are my secret things. And there's another charging unit thing here for like a normal cord if you like want to hold your phone or whatever while you're driving, which you probably shouldn't do. But yeah, some gum and some other things. But anyways, these seats are amazing. Look, you can like put more room out there if you want more leg support. I love these because they give me like the arm support. And like this is just really comfy. I usually drive like this or this or this. So that's kind of that part. And then this is in here. We got some room. What else we got going on? All this stuff here, which is just like the touchy things, windows, seat stuff. You could put like set it for 1 and 2 for your seat of how you like it adjusted. So I have it like for the summertime without a coat, and then the winter time obviously you go a little more back. Windows, things like that. So that's kind of that part now. And I also have a sunroof. Okay, this part's really cool. I have a little sunroof, super cute. I honestly never use this thing, but that's really nice. Now we're nice and bright. I probably should have kept that open. Yeah, so that's awesome. These are the little thingies. They're really tiny. I feel like the nicer the car, the smaller the mirrors get, and I just don't understand it. Like, it's just so weird. So that's a tour of the outside and inside of my brand new car. So thanks so much for watching. I basically really love this car. Like, honestly, it's my favorite. I used to dread driving. I don't really like driving, but whenever I'm out of town, I like miss my car, and I've never had that feeling before. So I really enjoy it. It drives really smooth. I feel very like proud to drive it because it is something that I bought with my hard work and hard-earned money, and I grew up in a family that like really cared about cars and things like that. So when I was able to buy my own car, that was just like really cool and exciting, and it makes me feel really good, even though like I'm not really a materialistic person, but this just feels good, especially because I am like a content creator and I do a lot of social media stuff and I film a lot of things in my car, so I love being able to like have good lighting in my car. Driving a nice car, it just makes you feel kind of put together and helps with that like personal brand and image and everything a little bit. But anyways, for everyone who is tuning in, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like it, comment below, subscribe, and if you're watching, also comment below and let me know if you're buying a new car, or if you have a BMW, or if maybe you're a Mercedes girl or guy, whatever you are. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Wait, what type of car do I have? A
BMW.
A BMW 330i?
Yeah.
Extra.
Sure.
It's raining a lot. Oh, falling apart. Okay, is it recording? Oh, I thought it was Gino. It was Gino.
That's not Eugene.
Okay, but Gino's short for Eugene.
No, Eugene's like a Polish name. Gino is an Italian name, but whatever.
No, I have a friend named Eugene, and we call him Gino, and he's neither Italian or Polish. I don't
Well, he
think.
sounds gay.
Anyways, probably is. I'm gonna trim this up, so don't worry.
You traded it.
Traded it in? Yeah. So I traded. Did I trade it in?
That's how that works, yes.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't like trade it for my car. It's just like traded it.
You never trade it for the car. You just give it to them and they give you a part of the value towards your car.
Yeah. So they gave me a whopping $2 for my Lexus. And hold on. What the hell? Hold on. This is bad and embarrassing.